Madrid, the capital of Spain, is home to many tourist attractions, incredible eateries, and extraordinary adventures. But the best way to experience the city is to see it through the eyes of the locals. So, in this video, I'll share the top 9 highlights and hidden gems that celebrate the authentic Spanish charm. And stick around until the end, because I'm sharing more free attractions in Madrid. Starting the list strong at number 9 are the cafeterias in Madrid. If you're anything like me and can't kickstart your day without a strong cup of hot coffee, looking for great local spots while traveling is a must. And when you're in Madrid, you'll find some of the best, most authentic coffee in cafeterias. Toma Cafe is one of the coolest coffee shops in the city, with 3 locations scattered throughout, so you're bound to stumble upon one while exploring the streets. This cafe specializes in ever-rotating brews from small-scale producers around the globe, ensuring that even the most seasoned coffee connoisseurs will find something new and exciting. Among their offerings, I highly recommend trying their Ethiopian honey processed drip. Trust me, if you fall in love with the flavor, and I'm confident you will, you can grab a bag of their premium-sourced beans to take home. The average price for these is around 45 to 55 euros per kilo. Another incredible cafeteria is La Bicicleta, which in English translates to the bicycle. Can you guess why? This cafe started as a hub for cycle fanatics and coffee gurus. But it's now become a hipster temple where you can find people from all walks of life enjoying a cup of artisanal coffee. Between the two, which shop are you checking out first? Taking the 8th spot, it's Mercado de Anton Martin. Now that you've got some caffeine coursing through your body, it's time to fill your tummy with delicious food in this lively market. Located in the northern part of Lavapiés, and within walking distance from Sol, you'll come across an untouristy spot that has a fun mix of international food stalls and old-timey bars. You can order anything from street food to sushis to tacos. To make the experience more unique, bring an empty picnic basket and fill it with whatever food you find in the market, be it cracked Malaga olives, hand-sliced Iberico ham, or aged manchego. Oh, and don't forget your drinks. Once you've secured the goodies, claim a park bench on the neighboring Plaza de Tirso de Molina and enjoy your tasty delicacies. If you're looking to dine in, there are several notable restaurants that are definitely worth visiting. One is Cutzamala, a Mexican spot known for its seriously rave-worthy guacamole. Then there's Fiascheteria La Saletta, an Italian restaurant that will satisfy all your pizza and porchetta cravings. Still undecided? Go ahead and explore the stalls to find even more options. At number 7, make your way to Chocolatería San Ginés for the famous chocolate con churros. This cafe first opened in 1894 and has become one of the most sought-after churro spots in the city. While you can practically find a branch all over Madrid, you should go to the store where it all began, in El Pasadizo de San Ginés, right next to Puerta del Sol. From its very first day, it became the go-to spot for theatergoers, who would indulge in crispy churros paired with rich, thick hot chocolate after a performance. Over the years, its popularity only continued to grow, earning it the title of Historic Tourist Site from the City Council. Despite its fame, many locals still frequent this establishment to get their chocolate con churro fix. And you should too! At number 6, we have Barrio de las Letras and Calle Cava Baja, which is where you'll find the most authentic version of Madrid. Barrio de las Letras, or the Literary Quarter, is where some of the greatest writers of Spanish literature flourished during the Golden Age. It's not just a haven for literature, it's also home to important museums like Paseo del Prado and Buen Retiro, alongside a diverse mix of businesses, from traditional shops steeped in history to modern avant-garde boutiques. And let's not forget about the restaurants and cozy pavement cafes, where you can savor authentic Madrid cuisine and indulge in their beloved delicacy, tapas. Just a short 13-minute walk will take you to the charming streets of Calle Cava Baja, one of the liveliest and most picturesque streets in all of Madrid. Here you'll find a cheerful atmosphere filled with some of the best tapas bars and restaurants, plus an impressive selection of excellent wines. So, be sure to come on an empty stomach, because this is the perfect spot for a food crawl. Start at Casa Lucas, a cozy wine bar known for its homemade tapas. Next, head to Chocolina for a taste of the Basque Country, featuring a wide variety of pinzos. Continue your stroll to Tempranillo, a laid-back taverna that also doubles as a chic wine bar. While there are plenty more culinary gems to discover, these three are definitely among my favorites. And after you wrap up your food tour, don't leave just yet. Every Sunday and on public holidays, the Rastro Market opens its doors, offering treasures like collectible books, vintage clothing, rare antiques, and stunning artworks. It's one of Madrid's oldest and most iconic open-air flea markets, so be sure not to miss it. At number 5, we have La Tabacalera de Lavapiés. Over the past few years, Madrid has tackled the tough challenge of breathing new life into rundown areas without alienating or excluding the locals. One of their coolest success stories is the transformation of an old tobacco factory into a buzzing hub of cultural diversity and public dialogue. What used to be an abandoned venue has transformed into a vibrant, open exhibition space featuring bold, cutting-edge works from the local community. So anyone who visits can dive into the world of art, whether they want to create it themselves or simply admire it. If you think the creative journey stops at La Tabacalera, think again. Once you step outside and hit the streets of Lavapiés, you'll find even more murals to appreciate. So I suggest signing up for a graffiti walking tour to catch the latest works in the area. You can find all the details through the Madrid Street Art Project website. Continuing our artistic exploration through the city, let's make our way to our number 4 spot, Círculo de Bellas Artes. It was dubbed as one of Europe's most important private cultural centers. And you'll soon see why. Founded in 1880 by a small group of artists, this site is known for supporting and promoting the most innovative artistic trends in literature, science, philosophy, and of course, visual and performing arts. Fun fact, the center boasts over 1,200 works and more than 3,000 books and historical documents. But beyond its impressive collection, the real highlight of the Círculo de Bellas Artes is the rooftop. Here, you can soak in stunning views of the city center while sipping a glass of wine. So if you're planning to visit, entry to the exhibit halls and rooftop costs €5. It's open Tuesday through Sunday, and on Fridays and Saturdays, the rooftop stays open until 2 a.m., giving you plenty of time to take in the scenery. At number 3, we have Sala Equis. Located in a historic building in the heart of the city, this is a spacious venue dedicated to entertainment and celebrating film culture. Each month, they showcase a different thematic cycle, featuring everything from independent movies to international cinema. When you enter the space, you'll realize that Sala Equis is divided into 4 distinct areas. First, there's the entrance terrace, a large corridor with an alley-like vibe that welcomes visitors. Next is Ambigu, the social hub where people gather and chat. Then you'll come across the Plaza, a cultural square offering casual street-style food and informal dining. Finally, at the very end, you'll find the cinema hall, which seats 55 and is where the film screenings happen. When they're not showing movies, Sala Equis hosts workshops, meetings, and special interviews with screenwriters or directors. The cinema hall also doubles as a stage for live performances, including musicals and concerts. Movie tickets are priced at €7, and with limited seating, it's a good idea to book online ahead of time. You can choose your date and time to secure your spot. Coming in at number 2, we've got a tour of the city's indie bookshops, where big ideas come in tiny spaces. Madrid is filled with hidden gem bookshops that look like they've stepped right out of the storybooks they sell. Each one has its own collection of eclectic and collectible books, carefully curated with love and care. One standout spot is Libros para un mundo mejor, which translates to Books for a Better World. This shop is all about blending emotion and reason, beauty and sensitivity, form and content into one meaningful space. As you wander the streets, you'll stumble upon even more bookstores, so take your time to stop and browse. Not many tourists think to visit bookshops while traveling, but I always make it a point to swing by one or two. I love picking up postcards or small keepsakes as unique souvenirs. Before I reveal what's my top pick, let's explore other free attractions you can enjoy in Madrid. If you want to dive deeper into the city's art scene, you can tour the Museo Nacional del Prado for free from 6 to 8 p.m., Monday to Saturday, and from 5 to 7 p.m. on Sundays and public holidays. Some of the most iconic works you have to see while you're here are Las Meninas and The Crucified Christ, both by Diego Velázquez, Christ Embracing St. Bernard by Francisco Ribalta, and The 3rd of May, 1808 in Madrid by Francisco Goya. Another lovely option is a stroll through the Rose Garden at El Retiro Park. In a city bustling with locals and travelers year-round, finding a pocket of nature to breathe in some fresh air is a welcome escape. So, if you need a break from the hustle and bustle, this is the perfect spot to unwind and relax in a sea of green. Now for my number 1 pick, Malasaña. This hip neighborhood is sprinkled with authentic restaurants, quirky shops, and trendy cafes. But the best part? It's where Madrid's nightlife and entertainment truly come alive, making it the perfect spot to mingle with locals. Malasaña has evolved over the years, with its pub scene representing a tug-of-war between classic favorites and emerging venues. Legendary bars like El Penta, Camacho House, Madrid Me Mata, and La Via Láctea stand alongside newcomers like Barco, Gato, La Colmada, and many more. Each place attracts a different crowd and has its own specialties, so it really comes down to your preferences. With most of these bars closing between 2 and 3 a.m., you can easily hop from one spot to the next and get a taste of what each has to offer. So, make the most of your night in Madrid, meet new people, and create lasting memories. Is there anything on this list that surprised or fascinated you? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.